Good evening, and a very exciting evening it is, especially in the St. Louis theater community. This evening, March 17, 2014, the evening of the second annual St. Louis Theater Circle Awards. Hi everybody, I'm Tim Gore, and I'm very happy to welcome you to the Center of Creative Arts Founders Theater right here in University City, with what promises to be a very exciting and entertaining evening of all things theatrical. This evening, there are 32 different categories of nominations that cover the gamut of all things of theatrical enterprise: choreography, acting of supporting roles, lead roles, drama, musicals, direction, light design, set design, sound design, all the things that go into creating a fantastic theatrical production. Hopefully, a lot of you are great theater fans and have seen a lot of great St. Louis theater over the past season. 54 different productions from last season have been nominated, representing 20 different companies. It's a thriving and vibrant theater community that we've got here in St. Louis, and who better to take us into that thriving and vibrant world than HEC-TV's own Two on the Aisle, Jerry Kowarski and Bob Wilcox.
Thank you, Tim. It's Bob and Jerry of Two on the Aisle, only we're two in the lobby now, and you can see and hear the excitement that's building here as people wait for the award ceremony to begin, and the tension is building, and people are eating and drinking and having a great time. But we want to speak to some people who've come for this occasion. Let's start with our friend William Roth, who is our version of the English 19th century actor-manager, right? Yes, you act, you manage.
I get to wear the uniform in the dugout.
There you go. And you have just come back, especially for this evening, from New York.
Yeah, we are lucky enough that our production of St. Louis Actors Studio production, Day of the Dog, opened last Thursday in previews at the 59 East 59th Street Theaters.
59, wow. That's a lot of theaters in one place.
Well, that's the address. There are actually 3 theaters.
And nobody broke a leg, I hope.
Nobody hurt themselves, and it went off with great aplomb, I should say.
Great.
And that show is also nominated for Best New Play tonight.
That's right. Daniel DeMignano is watching on the web to see if he wins. He's excited. I'll hopefully bring that back to him tomorrow.
I think that theater and all the arts add a great deal to the texture of life in St. Louis. Our community would be a poorer place without artists who live and work and reflect this community back to itself.
In an effort to honor these artists, hundreds will gather for the second annual St. Louis Theater Circle Awards.
We decided that there should be an award for outstanding work done by actors, designers, directors, writers, people involved in creating professional theater here. This is a chance for us to put into practice what every mother already knows. It's important to say, you're terrific, you're wonderful. I always say there are way more talented actors than famous ones.
But their dreams and their abilities are all top-notch.
This year, 54 shows received nominations in 32 categories.
It's very important when we design the categories to include the folks behind the scenes. When you walk into a theater, your first impression of the production is the set design. That sets the stage, literally and figuratively, for what you are going to experience. We like to recognize those achievements. That's a very integral part of these awards.
Last year, the awards were off to a great start, and this year is sure to be better.
We were delighted last year. People said it was the best cast party in town.
I think what struck us last year, and we hope we experience this year, was the energy that the audience members brought to the ceremony.
Anybody can come to the ceremony who wants, but not everybody is going to be able to.
So this year, they added a twist.
You can watch it live on HEC-TV, and there will be social media. People will Twitter and Facebook. It will be easy to get in touch while it's happening.
With so many categories, judging is no small task.
The toughest category this year, in our opinion, was Best Actor in a Drama. We have 5 nominees in every category. We thought this was the toughest because there were 8 or 9 worthy candidates, and to winnow those down to 5 was really tough. So the 5 gentlemen you'll see nominated tonight, they were really the cream of a very good crop.
We have a couple of new awards that are not a secret. All the other awards will be a secret up until the moment when it's read from the podium tonight. but two of the awards are special awards for outstanding achievement. One goes to Scott Miller, the artistic director and founder of New Line Theater, and that's for his body of work. And the other goes to M. Pirro for her unique contribution to St. Louis Theater in creating Fringe Fest.
The purpose of a special award is it doesn't fit into one of the traditional categories we have established. The St. Louis Fringe Festival is quite unique. We just thought that it was so fresh and so ambitious.
And in Scott's case, we felt that New Line Theater has sort of led the way in saying, you can do shows here that you think you can't.
After all the hard work, the goal for the evening, much like any other performance night, is to create an entertaining event for all.
I know what you're thinking. You wonder if they chose you out of all those others in your field. We'll soon relieve your tension and your rising apprehension while you're comfortably reclined. Do these thoughts run through your mind? If they could see me through my eyes, they'd see that I am the top. If they could see me through my eyes, I guarantee corks would pop on champagne. Yet as I'm here contemplating, I fear that my name they won't call. But if they could see me through my eyes, that plaque has a place on my wall. There's more. Critics have a tough life, opining with a dull knife. Just think of all those egos they must feed. A journalist's regression toward this dastardly profession makes one think they'd find a creed lauding thespians in need. How can I speak of my virtues? Aren't they too obvious to tell? I'm clever, I'm nuanced, I'm brilliant, and I'm attractive as hell. I've been told, yet when I gaze in the mirror, compared to these others I see, I can't trust the critics appreciate that plaque should be destined for me. I understand my obsession. It's a gift to be called nominee. But if they could see me through my eyes, there's no bigger winner than me. Thank you. Thank you.
So much truth, Joe, so much truth. So, just want to say, look, we're back.
Last spring, the inaugural presentation of the St. Louis Theater Circle Awards went so well, we wanted to do it again.
And we intend to keep it up. After all, those of us who belong to the Circle all spend many, many nights each year at St. Louis professional theaters. We are very glad to take one night, tonight, to turn the tables on the artists. Their work makes our work possible and maybe even valuable.
Sometimes we really enjoy what we see. Sometimes not so much. But no matter what each of us thinks about any single show, we never doubt the thought and effort that go into theatrical productions. And we never doubt the value of those productions to the vitality and character of St. Louis life.
The St. Louis Theater Circle Awards is our way to say thanks for those efforts. Tonight, we honor outstanding achievement in St. Louis professional theater during 2013. But every day, in print, online, and on the air, we strive to honor the work that you do, night after night, in dark rooms all over town. Thanks for coming.
Tonight, we open with awards for men and women who made us laugh last year. Sometimes we laughed so hard, we scarcely noticed that they also made us think. They turned in vivacious performances of all kinds of characters. Some of those characters were kind of strange, but no one could say they were boring. The nominees for Outstanding Supporting Actress in a Comedy are Emily Baker, Boeing Boeing, Dramatic License Productions. Betsy Bowman, Pterodactyl, St. Louis Actors Studio. Teresa Doggett, The Good Doctor, New Jewish Theater. Michelle Hand, Maple and Vine, Hot City Theater. Anna Skidis, Psycho Beach Party, Stray Dog Theater. I think I better open the envelope. And the Circle Award goes to Emily Baker, Boeing Boeing, Dramatic License Productions.
So now I have to go first. I read Boeing Boeing, and as soon as I read it, I knew that I only wanted one part, and that was Gretchen. And it was great and fun and something totally different from me. So it was a great time. I want to thank all of us because it's so much fun to work in St. Louis. No matter what the project is, you know that you're going to be with great people, and it's going to be a blast. So thank you.
The men who played supporting roles in comedies showed just as much variety as their female counterparts. The nominees are Aaron Orion Baker, The Good Doctor, New Jewish Theater. Aaron Orion Baker, Waiting for Godot, St. Louis Actors Studio. William Grivna, Entertaining Mr. Sloan, Hot City Theater. Anderson Matthews, 12th Night, Shakespeare Festival, St. Louis. Whit Reichert, Pterodactyls, St. Louis Actors Studio. And the award goes to Anderson Matthews, 12th Night, Shakespeare Festival, St. Louis.
Anderson could not be here tonight. He's in Connecticut, but he asked me to accept this on his behalf and to thank the brilliance of the director and producer for putting him in this comedic role. Thank you.
Presenting the award for Outstanding Performance in a Comedy is Harry Ham, Entertainment Editor, CBS Radio, St. Louis.
Good evening, and I'm glad you guys are all here tonight. It looks like a terrific group, especially even larger than last year, so that makes everyone happy. Last year's leading ladies played women who were mostly the kind who managed very well, as long as they were on their own. But sometimes they had to deal with society, and that's when the trouble began. Tonight we're going to talk about three ostensibly well-behaved women with secret, or perhaps not so secret, sides to them. One's a tiny red menace with a big heart and a wise head, and the world's most terrifying landlady's in that mix too. So let's get on to the nominees. The nominees for Best outstanding actress in a comedy are Glynis Bell, Talking Heads, St. Louis Actors Theater. LaVon Byers, entertaining Mr. Sloan, Hot City Theater. Rita Gardner, 4,000 Miles, the Repertory Theater of St. Louis. Judy Mann, The Lions, Max and Louis Productions. And Donna Weinstein, Mrs. Mannerly, Max and Louis Productions. Well, Donna won the applause, so. And rightly so. And the award goes to Judy Mann, The Lions, Max and Louis Productions. And here she comes. Congratulations.
I think it was Ruth Gordon who said when receiving her first award at the age of 80, was it? I'm not quite there yet, but this is very encouraging. I would like to thank Dean Stelly, who made this completely possible by calling me and asking me if I would like to play this role. Who does that? And I'd like to celebrate everyone here in this room who make me proud to be an actor in this town. Thank you.
The next category is Outstanding Actor in a Comedy. And the nominees are Gary Wayne Barker, Waiting for Godot, St. Louis Actors Theater. I have to tell you that we had a great debate yesterday in rehearsal about how the theater that put the show on wanted us to say Godot. They evidently said it a little more French than that. So anyway, we're going to go with Godot, and we hope we're right. Next, for Outstanding Actor in a Comedy, Terry Meadows, Waiting for Godot, St. Louis Actors Theater. Joshua Thomas, 12th Night, Shakespeare Festival of St. Louis. David Wasilek, The Good Doctor, New Jewish Theater. And I don't know if this next person will win, but I bet they get the biggest hand. Ben Watt, Psycho Beach Party, Stray Dog Theater. Somehow I just knew. And the winner, correction, and the award goes to Terry Meadows, Waiting for Godot, St. Louis Actors Theater.
I kind of feel right now like I did opening night of Waiting for Godot, like I want to puke and run away, so. Seriously. And that I wept after the show finished, so. Actually, I wish this was a tie, because I couldn't have done this without Gary Wayne Barker, because seriously, we were like, the two characters are tied together. I know Gary's backside better than I know my own, so sorry, Gary. Anyway, I want to thank Actor Studio for producing it, and William Roth, and Bobby Miller he's an amazing director. He gets the best out of you, and I love him very much. He's very wonderful. And the rest of the cast, wonderful, all friends. Aaron Baker, who was so wonderful as Lucky, I hope I get the names right. And Greg Johnson as Pazzo, of course, the wonderful Greg. And Hayden, who learned a lot of new colorful language because of me in rehearsal, so I'm sorry. And the Critics Awards people. And I'm nervous, so I'm going to get off. Okay.
The nominees for Outstanding Supporting Actor in a Musical delivered powerful performances, too, in shows both old and new. They are Ryan Foisey, Next to Normal, New Line Theater. Marshall Jennings, Parade, RS Theatrics. Edward Huvier, My Fair Lady, Stages St. Louis. Rob McClure, Shrek the Muni. And Antonio Rodriguez, Cafe Sanson, Upstream Theater. The Circle Award recipient is that amazing trumpet player, Antonio Rodriguez. You got this? No? Congratulations.
I'm just holding that for someone in my row. Yeah. So, didn't really plan anything. I guess, first of all, I should thank Ken Page, you sweet, brilliant, wonderful man. I gotta say, when I was casting this show, I was most excited about working with you. And you're my favorite drag mom. You taught me everything I know. And I thank you for not only asking us to deliver our most and giving it our all every single performance, but demanding it. No less than that. And I thank you for that. That is a wonderful experience with my fellow castmates. It was a magical experience. I will never, ever forget that cabaret club in Paris in 1945. I won't. And I thank you so much. I thank this theater community. I have been lucky enough to call this home as an actor for 4 years. And as I am embarking on a new journey and leaving the city, I just want to say thank you so much to everyone who's really made me feel welcome. And I can't imagine a better place with better people to start a career as an actor. I really can't. Thank you so much.
Presenting the Design Awards for musicals, here's the Circle's own designer, Gabe Hartwig, editor of the St. Louis Post-Dispatch Entertainment Magazine. Go.
When we sit down to a musical, we expect to be enveloped in a whole world, a world unto itself. It takes teams of designers to make those worlds come to life, each in its own spirit and style. With lighting, costumes, and sets, these artists enable us to accept the fundamental rule of musicals, that people sometimes don't find speech sufficient. Sometimes they need to sing and dance. The nominees for lighting design in a musical are John Lasseter, Cabaret, Repertory Theater of St. Louis. Rob Lippert, Night of the Living Dead, New Line Theater. Sean Savoy, Next to Normal, New Line Theater. Nathan W. Shearer, Les Mis, The Muni. And Michael Sullivan, All Is Calm, Mustard Seed Theater. And the Circle Award goes to, it looks like we have a tie. The first winner, Rob Lippert, Night of the Living Dead, New Line Theater.
You talk about unexpected. Holy cow. First and foremost, thank you to New Line Theater and to Scott for the opportunity. This was my first professional show in St. Louis. A big thank you to the cast and everybody else at New Line also. The cast was fantastic to work with. They put up with me and my idiosyncrasies as I'm setting all those cues. A super huge thank you to Melanie Kozik and Patrick Donegan, my two people that helped me through the whole hang, focus, and strike. Couldn't have gotten through it without them. And to my wonderful wife who put up with all those late nights, Kathleen Dwyer. Thank you very much.
And the second Circle Award for lighting design in a musical goes to Michael Sullivan, All Is Calm, Mustard Seed Theater.
Oh my. Antonio, I wasn't expecting this any more than you were. Deanna, thank you for finding All Is Calm. It is such a beautiful Christmas play, and I'm so glad that we don't have to do Christmas Carol instead. And just the cast, all 10 of you, you made that stage come alive, and I feel so privileged to have been part of this production. Thank you to all the crew, everybody who puts up with me, Meg, who got the whole job done, and Jane, my wife, thank you for putting up with me and all the time that I'm away. I love you.